good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store. And if you look to my right, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I gotta keep with traditions, man. We got the most nefarious, underhanded, a downright scoundrel.
Wow.
My boy landlord from Alabama in the building, man. How you living, my boy?
I'm living righteous. You already know that, man. You know I'm living righteous, my brother. You already know.
You know, to live righteous, you cannot lie. And you just sat here in front of me and the 8 other people watching and told a lie. You know, first sentence out the mouth, you told a lie. So
that is not true. That is not true, sir.
That is 1,000% true, sir.
I tell only truths. That's all that comes out of my mouth.
No, sir.
You
no,
know?
sir. No, sir.
What's happening, man? I had to take a little hiatus, man. I've been taking some extra shifts at the job, trying to run it up a little bit, you know. Life be happening. So it is what it is, man. We got to get it. We're going to have to get it some kind of way, you know.
Kelvin said, damn, he ain't stopped the slander.
He don't never stop the slander, man. It don't stop with him.
Slander is untruthful. Like, nothing I said about landlord was false.
Come on now. You called me the most.
Most nefarious. And then your handler says the nefarious one. There was only one.
It's a running joke, bro. It's a running joke. This is not serious, okay?
It's very serious. Like,
He's so wild. That boy wild, man. But what's going on, man? How these Cowboys worrying us today? Shout out to everybody in the trap, though, man. Shout out to my folk. Shout out to my folk. Shout out to them members real quickly. Mr. Desmond Iron Man in the trend out with your boy. What's happening? Shout out to you. And shout out to Mr. Joe Tranchina, Kelvin Hicks, Daniel Berry Sports, and Hallelujah, and Mr. Rico Jones. What's happening with my mods and everybody? I feel rejuvenated coming back, man. Let's do it.
Let's get it. Hey, Bruce got the toxic juice in the building. The brother King G in the building. Tamika in the building. What's up with you? I see Rico Jones with 6 shot glasses. So you know we believe in manifestation.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Demetrius Adams also with the shot glasses. Kelvin Boo Calloway. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You gotta say hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. My boy Big Flock in the building. Daniel Barrera Sports Highlights, T Smooth TV, the brother JC Cowboy in the building, man. Salute to all y'all good folks. A1, what's up with you?
What's happening?
A little bit low. I can raise it a little bit. I be trying to fight the robot voice that come through without the gain control, but you know we can accommodate that.
We'll pull it off.
Indeed. But yeah, man. So, and also before we get into the content, y'all know that landlord will be going out there to Oxnard this year. So go ahead and hit his Cash App. Help him on his trip out there. You know we're going to give y'all exclusive content. You know we're going to cover all these young, new booty players that we got. I know, listen, this baby nut hooker season. I know a lot of y'all have already married some of these young guys. Landlord will be on the scene and let you know if you have placed your fate in the right horse on this race, man. So
this is what I want y'all to know. Throughout all the work we done did, all the likes and sharing y'all done did, we done got to a point where we done build a lot of relationships. This is where you seal the deal at training camp. You know what I'm saying? We done interviewed Tad Prescott, Micah brother, what's his name, Terrence Parsons. We done interviewed Jalen Tobin. We done interviewed Israel Mukwamu. We done interviewed a lot of people. So now when we go out there to training camp, they're going to be like, hey, what's up, landlord? When I say something to them, they ain't going to look at me just like a normal guy. They're going to be like, yeah, I remember you. Hey, come this way. So now, you know what I'm saying? This is where we go seal the deal. So, hey, we need to make sure we get out there, man, so we can bring in some more quality, great content for y'all, man. I'm going to be working extenuously, trying to make sure it's top tier level. I'm trying to invest in some equipment so I can make it more quality. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff for y'all and the content in the channel, man. So please make sure you're helping your boy out. Support the movement, support the trap, and I appreciate y'all.
Indeed. Hallelujah. Said I'm broke as fuck right now, man. I got like 10.
Me too. I feel your pain, man. Look, when we say donate or support, we're not talking about if you don't have it. Whatever you have to spare, that's what we mean. If you don't have nothing to spare, just a like and a share will go far, man. So we ain't trying to break nobody out their house and home. We understand. Hey, people be broke sometimes. It is what it is. We ain't trying to take your last. We just doing stuff like, hey, if you got a little extra whenever you get it, just throw your boy a little bone or something, man, so we can chip in and get this stuff done, man. That's what we mean when we say stuff like that. But we appreciate y'all either way. You understand?
Yes, and listen, it goes a long way in helping the channels grow, man, just by liking and sharing. So, like the pages, share the content like 6, 7, 8 times. And if you do got any spare money to send, or you want to support the platforms on a higher level, you can do that as well. Anything you do is appreciated. He's trying to get to Oxnard. I'm trying to give one of y'all a jersey because I got a raffle going on still. So you want to enter for a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey, you can hit the Cash App or the Super Chats or the PayPal or whatever you want to donate on. $5 a pop. Hey, shout out to JC Cowboy, man, with the $4.99 for your mind. He said, my guys with the flame. And, hey, y'all make sure, I know I say this every time that he pops his head in, man, but y'all make sure y'all go support my brother Paige, man. He always be out here dropping these exclusive ass film breakdowns. He put a lot of work and time into them. And they be fire, man. So go support, go watch. If you want to break down on it, man, bless them.
Hey, salute, man. Salute to Hallelujah on my end with the $5 super. He said, I had 10 for y'all. Hey, man, whatever you can spell, bro, we really appreciate it, man. Y'all just don't know. This is not easy doing this, man. We dedicate a lot of time and effort. Even though, it's time y'all don't see. We dedicating to this stuff, man. So when y'all show some appreciation, we really do appreciate it, man. So shout out to y'all. And shout out to JC with the $5 super too, man. He said, let's go, bro. Hey, yeah, just like HTM said, man, you're killing it with the film sessions. I'm going to join you back one day when I can find some time. Because, look, I see you. I know how much effort it take for all them graphics and stuff you do. So, hey, that take a world of time. Salute to you, man. I don't even have that type of time no more. But I'm gonna try to find some more time from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make sure I get y'all that content out there, man, because I got some shit coming for y'all though. Hey, just stay tuned, man. Salute though.
And salute to Hallelujah on my end, man, with the $5 super chat. And also salute to my boy, the original people, for the Cash App you sent earlier, man. I appreciate you. I want to give you flowers publicly, man. So I appreciate you for your continued support of the liquor store.
Salute.
Big Benny Rich in the building, man. Salute to you. Man, let's go ahead and jump to the content, my brother.
Shout out to Bruce Middlebrooks with the $10 Cash App, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just don't know. Look, when the time comes, it's gonna be worth it, I promise you. Because we gonna get to talk to these people. That's what we gonna do. But yeah, go ahead. Let's get into it, man. I'm rejuvenated with the content, man. You take a little time off, when you come back, you be ready. You be ready to fire off. So let's do it.
Oh, hold on real quick, man. My boy King G with the $4.99 on your end said, salute. Grab a 4 for 4 on me. LOL. All
right, let's get it in, man. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Mr. Salute, King salute. G.
That's the
yes,
boy
sir.
Right there, man. Salute. So, yeah, man, let's start. Where do you want to start, though, man? Do you want to start with the changing quarterback market? Do you want to start with the OTAs who didn't show up and why it really don't matter? Do you want to start with that? You know who I am. I'm a receiver, man. I want to talk about my dog, Mr. Cedarian Lamb, not coming to OTAs. That's what I want to talk about. So, Effie, let's start with that then, man. So, here is the boy, young Cedarian Lamb. Hold on, now, pop up. I'm hitting the button, bitch. There you go. We see it. It took too long. I mean, I was finna fight. I'm like, hold on now. I'm finna throw hands with you. Let's do it. But nah, man. So Ash, and listen, nobody is surprised by this, right? Oh, hold on. Shout out to Bruce Middlebrook on my end too, man, with the $10 Cash App, man. That got you 2 additional raffle entries, man. So salute to you. And salute to the original people with the Cash App over here too, man. We appreciate y'all, man. I promise you it's going to a good cause, man. If y'all support your boy, he needs your support. We got some big things we trying to do in the future. I'm starting early because is this really early though? Training camp right there in August. So, yeah.
We trying to go ahead and get it done. So, I won't have to sell my house and home just to get out there. You understand? Hey, what they say, everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. It's just a little chip in, man. We can get it done. We can do big things together. So,
Indeed.
Let's get it done.
And salute to the original people again, man.
True. Salute.
CeeDee Lamb won't report to Dallas Cowboys OTAs. Lamb is entering the final year of his contract after Dallas picked up his fifth-year option and did not participate in the Cowboys' voluntary off-season workouts as he awaited for a new deal. They make it sound like it's pressure though, right? But Kevin Hicks, you said it correctly. This is still some voluntary shit. Now let me ask you something, landlord. Let me ask you like a simple life question.
Okay.
Right? Because you got a job like I got a job, right? So let me ask you, if your shift is Monday through Friday, whatever the time period is, right? 8 to 5, 7 to 6, you might be working 12s. Do you need to call in to work on a Saturday? If your shift is, you ain't got to call in, right? Because guess what? You ain't supposed to be there. You're off. You're off. And it's the same thing with CeeDee Lamb. It's the same thing with Micah Parsons, right? Because both of them, because I know we focus on CeeDee Lamb right now, but both of them did not show up to OTAs, right? So we just going to go ahead and group them in together. It's not really much of a story until they miss some stuff that they ain't supposed to miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got to be there. Especially a wide receiver and a pass rusher. Because what is CeeDee Lamb going to gain by going to OTAs? He got the playbook from last year. It's the same playbook. He don't have to have rapport with these guys, with these young guys. He's a number one wide receiver. His routes ain't changed. The concepts ain't changed. Ain't none of that done changed. CeeDee Lamb ain't got to be there. What do Micah Parsons gain from being there at OTAs at this moment in time? He don't have to, like the plays ain't going to be too different from Micah Parsons. You're going to line up what we line you up at, and you're going to go get the quarterback. So
go ahead.
I was just going to say, I would understand if it was Dak, because you're the quarterback. You got to build the rapport with these young guys and all these other different things and so on and so forth, right? But, man, I'm not really concerned about that. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Because CeeDee Lamb ain't showing up for the Dallas Cowboys, but he's showing up for his quarterback. Because I see this man doing a little suspect ass pose. I ain't gonna hold you, but I see him posing.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I see him posing with his quarterback old lady, and Ezekiel Elliott. The three amigos is together parlaying, kicking it. They big boy chilling. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that's gonna get done. I feel like the relationship's still there with him and Dak, which was completely overblown from the get go.
True.
And like hell, the Dallas Cowboys always wait and drag their feet with these contracts, man. They're gonna let everybody talk about it. They're gonna gas the shit up, but then they're gonna wait to the 17th hour and sign a contract.
Well, I will say, I view it a little differently,
Talk to me.
But of course, we know it's not an obligation. We know it's no penalties. I understand all that good stuff, fine and dandy. But it means something because it is something. You know what I'm saying? Was he there the previous years?
I don't believe he was.
He was there last year, if I'm not mistaken. Or I know he was there year before last. I know that. That would have been newsworthy.
What year in 2022?
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Let's go and take a look.
Yeah, he was there, bro. If you do something outside of your norm, it's newsworthy. Like, let's be real. But that ain't the reason why it's significant to me. The reason why it's I'm not saying the world is ending, okay? I'm just saying the reason why it got my attention, I'll say this, is because when you thinking about it, of course CD don't need us, right? He don't need us to get better. But guess who needs CD to get better?
Who?
The other players on the team. Don't you think?
Hold on.
Listen. Don't you think some reps against an all-pro, all-world wide receiver for your young cornerback that just came in would help him? Right? That would help him. Okay? Some reps against CD and all these other young corners you got, that'll help him. So it's not just about him. Of course, he can't gain everything, but him going up against some of these young corners, that can help your team, bro. Like, so it is a factor of him not being there. Now, can you live without that for a short period of time? Yes. But let's not act like it's just nothing now. Come on, bro.
It is. I am.
Nah.
I don't know. You're assuming he been there the other OTAs. How do we know it hasn't been spun because of the money? We don't know. I don't know for a fact that he was there in the other OTAs. This is a talking point because he's up for a contract.
I mean, I think we would remember if he wasn't there, though.
No, we wouldn't, because we didn't give a damn about OTAs. We were giving a damn about training camp.
OTAs is the first thing that resemble football. We do care about it. Yeah. We do. We actually do.
I don't even remember doing shows on the other OTAs.
You did. You probably did 6 of them last year. Yes, you did. That was when you was the live king. Come on now. I know you did shows about them. He was going live every hour on the hour back then. You probably did 6 shows on OTAs, man. Don't do that.
I know I did a live show on the scrimmage. I think but that's like later. That's like later in the year. I don't recall, bro. Like for real though. I don't know.
I'm not like I said once again. Don't think I'm saying that it's groundbreaking. It's devastating. It's this and that. But I'm just telling you, it's not significant, but it's it's something. So let's say this. If anybody does anything outside the norm, it's going to be worth noting, right?
All I asked was, is it really outside the norm? Because I don't recall if he went to OTAs last year. You can't even recall he went to OTAs last year.
We got to find out. Somebody, hey.
Figure it out. Because now when I try to Google it, all it gives me is he missed OTAs
Look.
a year ago. I can't find it, too.
Of course, a year ago, it don't matter. But when in that moment in time, we like, dang. We cared when Zach Martin didn't make it.
Zach Martin missed like an hour.
We cared though. We like, dang, Zach Martin finna really hold out. And then look, riddle me this though. Is it a good sign or a bad sign?
What?
You just say it's no sign. So you just gonna say the glass ain't half full or it ain't half empty. It's just a glass.
We ain't got a glass, dog.
Man, listen here. This is a yes or no question. Is it a good sign or a bad sign?
It's not
of things to come in the future. Answer me that.
It means nothing. I asked you a question.
It can't mean nothing.
Listen to me. I asked you a simple question when we started. Do you have to call out from work on your off day?
Nah, that's different.
Okay then. So like when it's something if he ain't in Oxnard. If he ain't in Oxnard, it's something. This ain't shit. Like,
okay,
you can't even officially start holding out. He ain't doing nothing by not showing up.
But if you was finna hold out, you would not be at OTAs either, though, right?
Yeah, you gonna hold out, you wouldn't be at OTAs.
That's all I'm saying. Do it signal a hold out more or everything's hunky dory? Which one is signal more?
It signaled that CeeDee Lamb was working out with the same dude that helped him become an All-Pro last year. That's what it signals. Like he
ain't be doing the Michael Jackson. Boy, he be tap dancing around them questions.
I answered the question. You just don't like my answer.
Yeah, I don't, because they ain't real answers.
It's a real answer. Now, listen,
I ain't make. We just talking crap. But like at the same time, it's not the end of the world. But it is worth note. It's noteworthy though. You know what I'm saying? I would put that in my notes. You wouldn't put it in your notes?
I put it in that bitch as a footer. You know what they talk about, like a little footnote. About this big, you scribble some shit. You can't even read it no more.
I gotta ask the people now. Would y'all put that in y'all notes? If y'all document the cowboy movements, would that go in your notes? CeeDee was a no-show. Cause some people might have went to the OTAs like, hey, I came here for CeeDee Lamb. Where is CeeDee? There's no CeeDee. Like, what's going on? That's noteworthy to me, bro. Because look, once again, you do need camaraderie, right? You want camaraderie.
Do you need it? You might want
Okay, Jay Recruiter says nobody missed training camp last year. I mean, OTAs last year.
Okay.
So I can't remember that to be true, but I'm just telling you, that's not normal. You remember we hung our head on it because look at this now. I know the same content creators because I know I've said it, and I'm willing to bet you have too. But we ain't gonna do that.
What?
When we have 100% participation, is that not a good sign?
I guess so.
We've said it. I'm sure we have, bro. That's a good sign. That's a good sign, bro. Like, you will be like, okay, full participation. That means the work environment is good. That means good camaraderie outside. You know what I'm saying? In the building, it does signify something good. That's all I'm saying. If you got 50% participation, would you be concerned? You saying it ain't no concern, like it don't matter. You will be like, man, look, these boys do not like this team. You will be like, we can't even run a full practice. we gotta call volunteers out here just to run a scrimmage. Like, it is like, bro, please don't do that. It's not panic worthy, but it is something though, bro. I'm sorry.
It could be something. I'm gonna say it
signifies
could be something. I ain't gonna say that it is something. I need further evidence to say that it's something.
Okay,
I understand your train of thought. Listen, I
Yeah.
understand your train of thought. I'm not saying that it could not be something. I'm just saying I'm not going to definitively say that it is or isn't until further evidence is given.
That's what a smart man would do.
Because you ain't got to.
That's why I said, because we ain't panicking yet.
Yeah, so like, CD Lamb to smoke the blunt with the team, with the team captains, he's chilling. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like they got their camaraderie. He done kicked it with everybody else that's his peers.
But just like you said with Micah Parsons, wouldn't you like to see Micah Parsons lining up in front of Tyler Guyton?
He gonna do that.
He need that early as possible, bro. He need that early as possible. Today.
They're not even gonna be putting hands on each other at OTAs though.
I just want to see, can he stay in front of him? That's a task. You remember we knew Micah was like that first OTAs. Everybody was like, can't nobody stay in front of him. Was that not what they were saying about Micah Parsons?
Yep.
See, you see what I'm saying? You get a good little, outside view, a good little glimpse into what the player could be. It is significant. It matters. I ain't gonna say it's significant, but it matters. It does matter.
Yeah. I don't know if it matters.
Man, I want to see CD go up against the Carson kid. I want to see that. DB work is DB work. You don't need pass for that.
I don't give a damn about the 17th cornerback and his reps.
Your team did. Them boys they threw a part. They popped bottles when they drafted that kid. I don't think they had that same reaction for everybody.
It doesn't really matter. They had a glowing reaction for Monty Smith. How that worked out so far?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Hold on now.
Like they did this shit. Like we got one. They was just like the Schoonmaker.
But we ain't saying, look, we can't give up on them that quick, though. That's 1 year in. They looked it terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not denying that, but it's 1 year in.
You remember when Eric Scott was supposed to be that dude?
Yeah, he was him at training camp.
They done drafted his replacement an hour later.
True. How is Nashawn Wright still on this team? Is Nashawn Wright a cut this year? He gotta be. Nashawn Wright probably gonna be on another team this year.
I mean, shit. Dan Quinn brought him in. He need to be gone. Listen, he got drafted because he's tall.
And you got Trey, you got Jordan Lewis, Deron Bland, the Carson kid. That's 4, because he making the team. That's 4. Who else?
He said, "Hey, hold on."
Eric Scott. That's 5.
We gonna count Eric Scott. We just drafted.
They liked him last year.
Did they like him enough not to draft somebody around the same spot that they drafted?
But
him?
what did the Joneses say? They looking for these players to step up. So he would have to step up a couple of steps, that is a step up, right?
He got to climb a ladder. There's no step. My boy Action Jackson 88 said, "Henny, you stay criticizing as I should."
That's his job.
They do a bunch of shit that you can criticize. But what's good with you though, my boy? I appreciate you tapping in with us, my guy.
What's going on? Brian, let's see what Brian Bradford said right here.
He said James Slater reported on NFL Network he talked to Micah. He would be at camp next week on the 28th. Right.
Hey, all is well, it ends well.
I mean, shit, the man went all across the country. That man was in Tokyo fighting sumo wrestlers. And
I think Jay Reporter was wrong, recruiter, because I think Micah went there. but we knew what Micah was doing, right?
Yeah,
That's
we
when he
already know what
picked
Micah
up the weight, I believe. I believe Micah went there last year. I ain't sure, though. But I remember a time where he supposed to gain this defensive end weight. You remember?
I remember.
And Dan Quinn spanked him and said, "Nah, you're a defensive, you're a linebacker." What he told him? Yeah, he said, "Nah, you're a linebacker."
Yeah, he told him, they said basically not to ask Mike about any defensive personnel decisions. Like he said, like I'm the coach.
Like he just has no say so at all.
Look at me, I'm the captain.
I'm the pappy.
Okay. Said, I think Boss had said he found 8 teams with 4 or 5 one-ticks. How we ain't got one besides Mozzie in the 7th round rookie. Like front office didn't know Mozzie had surgery. That is another thing. Like
then he got to come back off. He got to rehab first to even try to be good. Schoon too. Our 3 top picks from last year all got to recover before they can even get on the field.
There's some wild shit when you put it like that. All 3 of your top 100 picks. Just sad, man.
Top 3 picks.
Top 3 picks. Said ask Quinn who tried to turn their number 1 draft pick, 1 take it to a 3.
And look, another thing I'm happy about. I'm not happy about it. I feel good about this line a little bit, don't you? We don't feel terrible about the line. We feel like the line should be improved, right? A little bit. How you feel?
By end of the season, did you catch the show with me and Boss yesterday?
Not the whole thing.
So you understand how I feel about the pass rushers we playing, right?
Well, I know, yeah, that you ring the alarm on that pretty well. Like, good job on that. But I'm saying, like, the reason I brought it up was, okay, when you put it the way I'm finna put it, it sounds horrible. Our top 3 picks from last year coming out for injury and got to recover before they get on the field. Our 2 old linemen that we finna start this year playing brand new positions.
Yeah.
That's crazy, ain't it? We be doing some wild stuff. So just to Henny's point, they do a lot of stuff that needs criticizing sometimes, though. Like this, like look, every mock draft we seen Tyler Guy and we like, nope, he a right tackle. Please. Move on. We like, you're stupid. That's a right tackle. No. And lo and behold,
he here. And listen,
we draft Tyler Guy.
They some damn good salesmen. They just got back. They just got me on the Tyler Guyton train. Cause man, he's a lifelong Dallas Cowboy fan. His daddy grew up.
I like him already.
Right.
I like him already.
He may not have been a left tackle, but he was block on the blind side in Oklahoma. That's a left-handed quarterback. That man's one of the best athletes in the draft. Like man, they done reeled my black ass in.
See, I'm in too, cause after I seen his interview, and then I watched his athleticism and how he moved, I'm like, okay, if it was a player who could transition nicely to a left tackle, he might be one of those people, cause he athletic enough. That's what you got to start with. You got to be a freakish athlete to be able to make that transition, which he is. So, he got to step in the right direction. But it's a lot of technique issues that he had, you know what I'm saying, that he going to have to work on. But we got one of the best teachers there is in football, Duke Manyweather, working with him from day one. So, and we seen him get Terrence Steele right. So, I mean, I feel comfortable about what he could do with Tyler Guyton.
Did he get Terrence Steele right?
He did for a minute, yeah. Man, Terrence Steele had a good year. How he get a contract? You ain't like him at all? Terrence Steele went from a UDFA to a good contract.
He a good run blocker.
He was a great run blocker, actually. I give him great. I give him great.
Run blocker.
He was an excellent run blocker.
Was he ever a good pass blocker?
He gave a lot of effort. He was a good one. He was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
he get the job done.
I told Boss this man either gonna give up some sacks or he gonna have some penalties. Yeah. Last year he was so bad he had both. He gave 15
look,
negative plays, dog.
I'm not championing for nobody who ain't gave me enough to stand on and say they gonna be good next year. Cause I've been doing that since I've been up here. And I just feel like I'd be silly if I keep doing the same things. So now when people hear me say landlord being negative and all that, nah, I'm just being cautious. I'm being cautious with my family because I've been embarrassed for the last few years, right? What I look like saying, this guy finna be the best, and then he come out and lay an egg, and now I'm back to the same thing the next year? I can't keep doing that. I make honest content. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm here to tell y'all how I feel. Y'all really help me too. I'm venting. That's what I'm doing when I get on here. I'm not just telling y'all stuff to make y'all feel good. I'm telling you the stuff that I'm concerned with too. You know what I'm saying? So that's this exchange that we got here. We exchanging value right now.
Indeed. Shout out to my brother Donald Holmes in the building too, man. Salute to
Donald.
you. And then DP said, damn it, I'm 10 toes down on still being back to form and Cooper being better than our last center. I am too.
I believe Cooper part, yeah.
I believe the Cooper part. I believe back to form to Terrence Steele was never that damn good if you talk about pass blocking. But if he can go out there and maul somebody in the run game, damn it, I want to see it. But he ain't finna block
and
nobody.
We need it too.
He ain't finna pass block nobody.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. With me seeing Zeke back with the guys, you know, your love for the Cowboy, man, it make you feel good, though, bro. It make you feel good. You like, okay, man, Zeke back, let's rock, bro. Screw it. Let's just do it, man. It feel right, bro. It just feel right.
I thought you had, I thought you was over that motherfucker drinking Red Bull, but apparently it's Kool-Aid, apparently.
Nah, I ain't drinking no damn Kool-Aid, man. I just gave you a whole soliloquy why I won't devote myself to nobody that I haven't seen do it on a consistent basis with a proven track record. I'm not doing that. So you can try to sell me on some players exceeding my expectations this year, but I'm going to tell you, hold your horses. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Donald Holmes for the $15 cash app, man.
Man, salute, Donald, salute.
And that got you 3 raffle entries, man. And hey, everybody that's sending
he a gangster, he do it on both sides, man. So we appreciate you, sir.
Indeed. So everybody that sends at least $5 to Henny, you will be entered for an opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So, hey, support. We're gonna run the raffle all the way until the 1st of July, man.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get the Oxnard on these boys, man, and actually go down there and cut up. That's what the mission is.
You're going to go to Oxnard. I was sick for a month. I don't have any more.
So I'm saying we, as in me and the trap.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Well, you too, because you're gonna watch some of the content too. So we all going.
Okay, well, fine.
We all going.
As long as you put it like that. I didn't want them to know. Like I did. Like, listen, my PTO is in the negatives, right?
It's in shambles. That's how life be happening to us, man. Life be happening to us.
Hey, for real though, Willie T said yes, he is best if he is moved around and not just stuck on the edge. Dean Cloud said landlord HTM, good people. Y'all good people too, man. We appreciate.
Man, we love the support from y'all, man. We rocks with y'all too. Hey, I pull up on one of y'all now and drink a beer one day. I don't drink beer that much, but you know, I might do it casually for y'all. Shit. Beer is disgusting sometimes, so you know.
It just depends on what brand you get.
I never got into it. I never drunk enough to be like, it's a acquired taste, right? Or am I wrong?
It's a very much acquired taste.
Okay, so I never drunk frequently enough to be like, this is my beer. And I worked at a beer company for a minute too. And I still didn't drink beer like that. They used to give me cases of it. I used to be like, y'all want some? Y'all want some beer?
Yeah, it depends. You know, they got foreign beer. They got like Jamaican beer, like the
now all beer ain't disgusting, but it's some beer that's better than other beers. That's what I'm saying. But it just wasn't something I did like that.
Yeah, so it just depends on the brand, man. Do you want a darker brand of beer? Do you want a light beer? What do you really want? My boy Damien Crow said 420.
Nah, I don't fool with the 420 now. That was my young day. That was about 20 years ago. I'm afraid of that right now, boy. I don't know what I do. I be around here like smoking, clucking and shit. If I smoke, man, I'm afraid to know what it'll do to me these days, boy. I swear to God. They be like, landlord been twitching. What he twitching for? Boy, I'd be a madman. I don't, no, I'm afraid of marijuana these days. No lie.
Probably too strong now.
I'm afraid. I'm a coward when it comes to that.
So hey, let's move along because hey, we gonna have to agree to disagree about the OTA stuff. You know, like I said, it might really be something. I'm just waiting and we'll hold.
I see it your way. I think I expressed myself good enough so you can see my way.
I think you did too.
That's all that matters.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, let's talk about some money.
Let's do it.
We all got to talk about some money. So what if I told you there's a guy that has never won a playoff game that is finna reset the market, never been an All-Pro, but he a decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? What if I told you there's another quarterback is finna break some records, APY, guaranteed money, all that other stuff? What if I told you that?
If you told me that, I would say he ain't Dak Prescott.
He is definitely
because Dak got more than that. You know what I'm saying? He got more of a, accomplishments than that.
He damn sure do. What's up, Numbhead Neil? He said he done slapped up 59 Eagles fans before checking in, man.
Good grief.
Hey, he did the right thing.
Numbhead Neil don't be playing, boy.
At all, man. Salute to my boy. So this is the first candidate. There's actually two damn quarterbacks that's finna get some money. And they team don't mind paying their asses. That's the crazy thing. So according to this, NFL agent Drew Rosenhaus reveals the expectations around the NFL is that Miami Dolphins will get a deal done with Tua Tagovailoa by training camp. And the deal is expected to be similar to Jared Goff's new long-term deal. Probably be slightly ahead in guaranteed money, might be slightly ahead in APY. Doesn't matter though. He's finna have a record-breaking contract. And remember, I like Tua, but he has never, ever had an all-pro season. He's never, ever won a playoff game. He's never, ever won his division. Start with that. Never. There's a bunch of things that Tua has never done. Never won 13 games in a season. Like, there's a bunch of things that Tua has never done that Dak Prescott has. And he's finna get the bag. So how do you feel?
I love Tua, bro. So I ain't just gonna do my boy dirty, but I'm sitting up here looking like, bro, if Dak had the offense this dude got, man, them boys will be cooking over there. Like, give Dak Waddle and Tyreek Hill, man. I envy that offense, low-key.
Listen,
I envy that offense, bro. And Cedric Wilson. We'll take Cedric Wilson over here.
Listen, they
or did he leave?
I think he's still there. They got, like you said, they got Tyreek Hill, they got Jaden Waddle, they got Odell Beckham because you just skipped over him.
I think they drafted a receiver too.
They drafted two. They drafted Malik Washington, who
Oh
just
my
had
God.
he just had almost
From USC?
No. That's
Where he
he's from Virginia. He just had almost 1,500 yards receiving. He was a guy on my list. Then they drafted Taj Washington from USC.
Okay. I knew they got a kid from USC.
Yeah, so they drafted two very productive wide receivers.
Hold on, both of them last name Washington. That's what got me, because I knew it was a Washington, not a USC wide receiver. Okay.
It was Malik Washington and it was Taj Washington. Malik Washington is gangster. He just wasn't one of the guys I was targeting because he's not an X receiver.
Yeah.
But they needed a slot.
This is crazy, bro. So, I like Tua, man. But, take the graphic down just for 1 second, because I want to talk to the people. I got a real question. This finna sound crazy when I ask, but is it safe to say, your contract, especially as a quarterback, it's like they get paid according to how the team feel about them? Is that safe to say?
I think
that's how it's feeling to me though. Cause if the team is confident in Tua, they we'll pay them. If they feel like they can win with them on the upside type vibe, they okay, we'll pay him because they believe in what he hasn't done yet. You see what I'm saying? If us as normal fans, we looking like Tua ain't done this, Tua ain't done that, he ain't done that, he ain't done this either. And the investors looking like, he ain't done none of that stuff, but look what he can do. Look what he will do in the future. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really thinking about this differently, y'all. Like, no lie, it just came on me. That's why I'm tripping. I believe the quarterbacks get paid really to how the team feel about them. And that's why some of the fans be like, he got how much? And it's really all about how the ownership and the team feel about him, bro. Real talk. That's why the quarterback market don't be. It's kind of inconsistent. It be kind of crazy to the money that some of these quarterbacks get.
You get paid off of upside a lot of times when you're a young quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First contract, especially because I'm not gonna say it's similar with Dak because Dak been properly enumerated at least one time. This is gonna be Tua's first contract. And they're paying him off of upside. They're paying him off of what they're projecting him to do in the future. All those different things. So, I get it to an extent, especially when you like the guy.
If you like the guy, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking on. I know this is a base level thought process, but I think it holds more weight than we realize. That's what I think going on here. Like, for real.
I mean, you got to think about it. Some of these guys are still with the people that drafted them. The GM that drafted them is still there. The coach that wanted them is still there. So if they're showing any kind of semblance of being a quarterback with a damn post, they're in on.
Because look, how else could you justify some of these contracts?
Daniel Jones got a $40 million contract.
How else can you justify it? Shout out to Willie T, because he said quarterbacks get paid based on the market, not what they have done. And I'm not really speaking to what they have done. I'm talking about, like, if I feel good about, if I'm the end all be all decision maker on this team, if I feel I could be fond of Tua, I could say, bro, I'll bet my money on Tua. No matter what the other people say, if I have to pay a little more, my feelings for Tua gonna be like, hey, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't have those feelings for him and you gotta pay a little more, you like, for this dude, you know what I'm saying? Low key, you will be like, for this dude, I gotta pay extra for that. So I really do feel like on a base level, it comes down to that sometimes, because the quarterback market wouldn't be so crazy like that. That's why you have people like Micah Parsons saying these quarterbacks getting paid too much. You know what I'm saying? And I know the market gonna dictate where you start, but I'm talking about, I feel like some of their feelings and how they project these quarterbacks, I feel like that has a lot of say-so into when it get done and how it gets done. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, DP said if you're considered a franchise quarterback, you set market when it's time to get paid, period. Cam lost Super Bowl, also won MVP that year. And he got enumerated $27 million, which was the market at the time. Fast forward, Hurts in a similar position got 50. And the only guesswork is the journeyman, which is true as well.
And what's so crazy though, is like what make the Cowboys feel like we don't have to pay market value though? See what I'm saying? We fight market value. Trayvon Diggs didn't get market value. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the top corner. He was, to me, top corner. But he was one of the top corners, at least top 2, top 3. When it was his time to get paid, he should have reset the market. But he didn't, because this Dallas. That's what I'm saying. So even our premier stars, even Micah Parsons, the Jones is going to be looking at him like, we ain't trying to reset no market, bro. Especially not the whole market. They probably be like, look, Micah, we'll reset it in bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Or signing bonus. We'll reset the signing bonus part. But hey, look out for us on the other end.
Can't do it.
This is how Dallas gonna get down, y'all. This is what we dealing with.
So that's one person that's trying to reset the market in two. There's another guy. I know people be forgetting that there's a bunch of young quarterbacks in the NFL coming up for paydays. There's another one being reported that he might get a bag. And it's Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. Expect Trevor Lawrence contract extension, if it gets done, to exceed $50 million per year. Do you think that he's done? And I'm not really that kind of person because I know the market is what the market is. It's always been my argument about these quarterback contracts. Because remember, it used to be $30 million a year was the quarterback market. And everybody like, nobody, they don't deserve 40. And then everybody and their mama start making 40, right? And they're like, oh, nobody deserves 50. And everybody and their mama starting to make 50.
That's
and guess
normal.
what? It's going to be $60 million in about 2 years.
Yeah. And I don't even think that that gambling money fully kicked in yet into the salary cap. So you gonna start seeing that, I believe, in like 2025, right?
Yeah, like, man, they finna go.
It's gonna be a big boost in the salary cap.
They finna go crazy out there, man.
So the quarterback market is gonna be the top market as well. You already know that. So any market that gonna get a big boost is definitely gonna be the quarterback market first.
So let's see.
You already hear Caleb Williams coming in talking about he wants stake in the company. So these people is crazy.
True, but if it, hey, but
these
if
people
was,
is crazy.
If it was like he's very forward thinking.
Hey, if I was Pat Mahomes, I would have been like, you know what? That's a good idea. Hey,
I'm jealous though, man. Do you see how Doug Peterson described what they're doing to try to get the contract done with Trevor Lawrence? He said they've been working tirelessly on getting a contract extension done. I've got to coach Trevor and coach football, and hopefully it gets done, and it will. But like, man, they don't say that like that. They're like, man, you know.
Now Stephen Jones kind of do be saying stuff like that. He'll be like, we want Dak Prescott, we're gonna sign him. He say stuff like that though, but he don't show it though. Dollar Bill don't show it. He just talk about it.
They talk a good game, dog.
Yeah, they'll say we want Dak Prescott. I heard they just said that recently, right? In a press conference, he cut and dry said that, like, we want Dak Prescott. That's what Stephen Jones said. So like, they talk it, but they want it on their terms. You understand? They don't just want it to the point where they'll do whatever that's necessary to get it. They'll do it like, hey, I'm gonna set these parameters. If you cool with that, then we can do it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to just get it regardless of what is stopping them. So that's the problem. They want it on their own terms.
I agree. But listen, like, you can't always have it your way. This ain't Burger King, and it ain't none of that. Like, you just gotta play ball, man. Like, the price is the price at some point, man. There's not enough haggling in the world to make this shit worthwhile. So listen, how many of these contracts could the Dallas Cowboys have gotten ahead of?
All of them.
All of them. That's the exact answer. All of them. So we could have had Dak Prescott signed. Matter of fact, let's just go through the list. They're talking about Dak Prescott. You could have extended Dak Prescott. This is the final year of his deal. You could extend him last year. You could have extended him last year. Right before he broke his thumb, you could have extended him. And
you seen him have an MVP season and then go knock on his door. Do y'all see how backwards that is? Look, you don't gotta like that, but you can't tell me he went top 1, top 2 in the MVP conversation last year. You can't tell me that. And the Joneses set up and watched this whole season and still didn't knock on his door and try to get a deal done. That's crazy.
CeeDee Lamb. Like, CeeDee Lamb is going to be playing on his 5th-year option, right? Why didn't you give CeeDee Lamb a contract extension after he made his first All-Pro selection?
After you just seen him tear the league up, you still ain't try to sign him.
Yeah, he made an All-Pro. Not even talking about this season just passed. He was All-Pro in 2022.
That's crazy, man.
You could have went right after 2022 season and said, hey, CD, we love you. We believe in you. You're a true number 1 option. You deserve that 88 we gave you. Here's this much money. We're going to reset the market. And you could have got ahead of everybody.
Hey, Willie T, you spend too many facts right there, boy. They'll get you cut off TV for that. He said Stephen Jones would have never had a job as a GM if it wasn't for his daddy. Could you imagine Stephen Jones operating like this at another establishment that he don't own? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was just a normal GM that had a job, well, he would have been fired. See, when I had did the research, I think it's been a minute ago, so I ain't Don't quote me on this, but I think we ain't had a different GM in like 60 years.
Yeah.
No, I think we had like two GMs in 60 years. I think it's been something like that.
Two GMs if we've been an organization.
In 60 years, we had 2 GMs. If I'm not mistaken. Now, it was a few months ago since I did that research. But I promise you, it ain't too far away from that.
Because it's only been Jerry Jones and the other guy. Those are all the 2 GMs we ever had.
So do you think that's a healthy situation for a business?
Nah.
Do you think it's accountability involved in that? Which one is more likely? Accountability or nepotism in that situation?
Nepotism.
But these are the parameters we gotta win in, y'all. And y'all get mad at me when I say I want all these weapons and stuff. I want to boost this team up. We gotta win over all of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Special K to change his name. That shit's so funny to me. He said
less toxic
Special K. we want the additional toxicity back, boy. The reason why is because the front office try to use the season production against the players as leverage. They can influence PT and other things, but you can't influence Dak Prescott. He got the damn ball in his hand every play.
That's so nefarious, though. And I believe you might be on to something. Cause look, think about this. What's the likelihood of you actually winning a Super Bowl? It's very small, bro. That like your percentages are not good. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys going in here like, watch, we ain't gonna win and we gonna blame y'all. And then make y'all give us a cheaper discount. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That sounds like some wicked nefariousness that they would do. Real talk. Now that I think about it, you might be right.
But I'm saying for like production, like how the hell can you stop Dak Prescott's production? He has the ball every play. And if he don't like the play, he can always change the motherfucker.
Now you can't do Dak. You probably could do some other folks though. Like they can kind of restrict you. Amari Cooper.
Was Amari Cooper restricted, or did he?
I kind of feel like they were.
Or did he miss almost 3 games with COVID? Because the man would have had his usual 1,100 yards as he played in the other games.
I thought we were saying he wasn't getting enough targets in a couple of those games too, like them San Francisco games. He wasn't getting the targets either though.
CeeDee Lamb got them,
and that was the problem.
And CeeDee Lamb still getting them. Because listen, CeeDee Lamb ain't never had an issue with targets. If you look at his,
because he got an 88 on his chest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guess what? Michael Irvin got on national television and told y'all when he got drafted and they gave him the 88 that he was no damn number 2 receiver. So guess what? Even with Amari Cooper on the team, they gave the man number 1 targets. Amari Cooper said something about it, and they got him the hell on out of here. That coupled with the fact that they didn't like the little vaccination shit. So there was 2 strikes against Amari Cooper. He did not need 3 to get on out of here. So guess what? CeeDee Lamb is that 88. He's been a 2-time All-Pro since Amari Cooper left. They feel vindicated by that shit.
So you basically agree with me. The only point I was making was they can dictate what you do and what you don't do sometimes. They can't do it to Dak, though.
I mean, yeah. But it's the thing, though. Their plan was always to phase Amari Cooper out. If Amari Cooper was okay with getting less production and less targets, he would have still been in Dallas.
But by default, if they limiting targets to people who probably should get them, that would by default affect Dak Prescott. Because he would be more productive if he was throwing the ball to people he probably should be throwing it to. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe at the time you could say that.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper probably was a better wide receiver at that point in time.
Yeah, he was. Slightly. You know, it wasn't no big gap, but Coop was hard though. Coop was hard. He's still hard. Hard.
Listen, I still would have had Amari Cooper in this damn
thing. Yeah.
Like, don't get it twisted by me saying this shit.
Yeah,
we were a much better team with Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. And then listen, if you had Brandon Cooks as your 3rd receiver and you had Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, I would be going crazy right now.
Oh, it's over. I would be going crazy right now. Oh. But like, don't take this as a slight to Coop. We saying this how we feel so good about CD. This is really more of a compliment to CD us saying that we feel better about him. You know what I'm saying? Like we still, I know I'm high on Coop still. Like so,
Still high on him.
yeah. So I feel like that's just really like a tribute to what we feel about CD Lamb.
He said, "Why was they targeting Gallup, man?"
This is what I'm telling you. They doing what they want to do. They throwing the ball who they want to throw the ball to. Unfortunately.
I mean, hey, I would say this about Michael Gallup too. They stopped that stupid shit about halfway through the season. Because, you know, like, he only had, like, 50-something targets, and 10 of them bitches came in one game. And so, like, a fifth of his targets came in that Chargers game.
How many targets did he actually have?
56.
I know he had a lot of snaps, though. He had double the snaps as Tolbert and Turpin.
Yeah, he only had 56 targets, though.
So, like, now, are they going to split those touches? I mean, those reps, or are they going to give them to Tolbert? Because that's a big difference. If you give Tolbert 100, 200 more snaps and about 10, 15 more targets? No.
I mean, it's like 25.
That's about 25 more targets.
If you split the targets evenly between the two of them, if you give him another 25 targets and you give Turpin another 25, 28, it's really like 28 targets a pop.
That's a lot. That you can do a lot of stuff with that. So I look at Tolbert as somebody who could take a step up, man. Like I said, I just wanted a guarantee. I felt like a guaranteed level up. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about those players, and I feel like they're gonna do better than they normally do. But like I said, my only concern is how much better. I want to be. They might give you this much better. I wanted to be like out the screen much better. I wanted to get like significantly better. So, you know, so that's not me saying that they won't do better. I look forward to Brandon Cooks being better this year. I look forward to Jalen Tolbert taking a step up this year. I that's pretty much a foregone conclusion of me. Like I'm almost certain they're gonna do better. This year 2 in the offense. They should do better. So that's a given. But how much better is my only question. But shout out to Sugar Daddy Williams, man, being a trap member for 5 months, man. We appreciate you over here. We appreciate your services. He just wanted to drop some flames and some cool shades on them boys, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Indeed. Hey, Brian said, will Ferguson get more targets? That is another thing we ain't thought about.
Yeah, well, look.
He probably is. The man was one of the best tight ends in the league last year.
He should. But who you taking some away from?
Whoever.
You going to have to split Gallup targets with Ferg and Tolbert. And then Turpin just going to have to... Turpin should get it how he live. I want Turpin to have more, but now we doing the math. It's kind of hard to work them in, though.
It just depends on what plays you calling up.
Let me
ask you a question. Does CeeDee Lamb need damn near 200 targets again to beat CeeDee Lamb? Like, was CeeDee Lamb getting all those targets? Because I'm not saying it because he's not good, because he's great.
Yeah, you saying it was out of necessity.
Yeah, like,
because there wasn't nobody else to throw to.
Will it be a necessity this year for CeeDee Lamb to get that much work? Because he still could be a 1,500-yard receiver and not have that many targets.
With less targets, just more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, it just depends. And we talk about Turpin. Turpin scored 4 touchdowns on 22 touches. He don't even need that many damn opportunities to make a play.
Wait a minute, King G. So he said Turpin had to get it how he live. It's nefarious. Look, it make it sound like I told him to go sell some rocks. Go get on the corner, Turpin.
Mama
said, look, don't do that. Don't do it, Turpin. I didn't mean it literal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, find your role in the offense.
J's at the door.
I said he got a trap. Hey, I'm not saying that for real, Turpin. I'm just saying, like, you just got to find your way in the offense, sir. That's all.
He said, you know, CD gonna want to break the single receiving yards record this season. Shit, good luck.
Hold on. She said, what record?
Single season receiving yards record.
Oh, he trying to beat the Tyreek Hill. Who did Tyreek Hill beat it?
Let me see.
Somebody got 2,000 before then.
Season receiving yards record. Is it not Cooper Kupp? Let me see. I'm gonna Google it. No, Megatron.
He got 2,000, didn't he?
1,964.
CD damn near had a Megatron year. How many touchdowns he had that year? They don't say that.
I gotta go look at the year. It was 2012.
Ah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Nah, man, this is the internet.
Okay.
I ain't got no damn
Maybe you
dial-up.
had the dial up or something. I don't know.
Hold on, man. Let me just
So I was about to say, we could compare that year to CD Lamb year almost. So that's the best year ever. You know what I'm saying? That's the best wide receiver year ever. And CD ain't too shabby when in comparison.
All right, Megatron. You know what's crazy? Megatron only had 5 touchdowns that year.
Wow. Matthew Stafford just throwing a bunch of yards and screwing up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting no touchdowns.
Not this year. Now, the year before, he had 16. He had 1,681 yards the year before and 16 touchdowns.
That's dope.
That's hard.
That's dope. But look, okay, he had 1,900 and what? Was it closer to 2,000?
Yeah, only like 30-something yards.
Oh, you can round up. So he damn near had 2,000 yards with 5 touchdowns, though. CD had what, 1,700 and something?
1,749 and 12 touchdowns.
So if Megatron is obviously a 10 as a wide receiver year, CD what? About an 8.5?
Hell, straight up 9.
A 9?
All the way a 9. He was first team All-Pro. Like, the only reason he didn't win Offensive Player of the Year because Tyreek Hill had 1,800 yards or some shit like that.
So we can sit up and say CD Lamb had one of the greatest wide receiver performances of all time last year.
Pretty much.
If that's the best,
he had the best Cowboys one, so that's all that matters.
That's a hell of a statement. Like, so we need to put a little more respect on his name. Like this back-to-back all pros.
Back-to-back all pros. Look, listen to this. CD Lamb, 2022, 1,359 yards, and the man had. Damn, I said how many targets did CD Lamb had? I was wrong.
He had like 200 and something.
He had 135 catches. So let me go look at CD Lamb shit this year. That shit just
King G, put King G comment on there because that's true. Look. And you know, when I was even talking about like judging people like Brandon Cooks and stuff, I never count them weeks. I say that the whole offense was broke. So I started judging people after like week 5. I think like after the San Francisco game is when I started judging folks on the offense. Cause like I just felt like it was all the way broken. So
So you're right. CD Lamb had 181 targets.
Yeah, he had close to 200. Because when I came up with Spam Lamb, he was getting blown out. Like, it was ridiculous. I wonder, could you count how many targets he had before week 5? And that'll show you how much we ramped him up. You see what I'm saying? Because, no lie, the day I said Spam Lamb, I believe, I don't know who the top receivers was. But I'm going to tell you this. They had a significant amount more than CD Lamb, like over hundreds more targets already. Like it was a blowout. Then no lie, like very shortly after I said Spam Lamb, they just went crazy. Like I don't know if it was me, bro. I'm not saying it was me, but I promise you, it was very, very close. Like I said Spam Lamb one day, it was like the next weeks after that, they went crazy on the targets for CD Lamb.
I think you started a Spam Lamb campaign after the 49ers game. We went on and we played the damn Chargers. I think that was the first turnaround game, and then like shit, we had beat the fuck out of somebody. Like,
and I think ever since that day I came out, because I had graphics for it and everything, I was saying we need to Spam Lamb because the offense just looked way more fluid and efficient when we was featuring him in the offense. Because everything else looked clunky and broken. That's what made me just like, okay. If CD the only thing working, Spam Lamb then. So that's what made me come up with it. And shortly after that, they went ballistic with the targets.
Imagine what Dak Prescott's numbers would have looked like if they had a fast start. Because he didn't even fucking score in the Giants game because of the weather, and think about how badly they played against the 49ers. Like, imagine if Dak Prescott and that offense was clicking the entire season. The man, he only had like 5-6 touchdowns going after the 49ers game. He ended up with an extra 30 by the end of the season.
You know what I'm saying? If we start out, guns blazing this year, CD could go crazy like that.
Yeah, that was Star was saying he could possibly break the single season record if they start fast like that. And that's another thing to think about. He might end up, with the record and still not have as many damn targets. They just might be better doing it. Think about the targets he had that weren't worth a damn in some of those earlier games.
I ain't gonna lie though, this really made me want to say something about, like, I ain't gonna call no content creators out, man, because it's some well-respected people we got, like colleagues in this space. And but it's one in particular, man. He made a big case on how Dak Prescott had terrible pocket presence and stuff like that last year, and he went on and on about it. And I'm like, see, that sometimes you gotta be watchful on like the certain people who you trust with your information, like, because you can look at it and still be all the way wrong. Like, I think it got beside him when we started talking about the system that Dak was running. It was obvious that it was that timing-based system that Kellen Moore had Dak running, no lie. Because we seen Dak handling the pocket masterful last year. We didn't see Dak doing all that goofy stuff last year. Like, no way, Jose. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like the way Dak was running the pocket in previous years. But I told y'all, he couldn't freestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't freelance. He couldn't just do the 2.6 rule. He couldn't 2.3, He couldn't just bail on the play and then go improv off of that. He couldn't do that in Kellen Moore's system. So now it's messing up his whole pocket presence and his decision process. So now you seen the best version of Dak Prescott in Mike McCarthy offense. That's why I'm saying, like, in year 2, come on, man.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And in year 2, just imagine. Because they didn't get the offense down till, like you said, like week 6.
Yeah.
So imagine going in already firing on all cylinders, having better control of the West Coast system. And your wide receivers already know what the hell's going on. CeeDee Lamb is in tune with the offensive system. He knows the proper depth on routes. He knows when he's going to be the number 1 target, when he needs to be the decoy, everything. Same with Brandon Cooks. Same with Jake Ferguson. And you did go out there and add some pieces that can possibly improve your offensive line. So Dak Prescott, and that was supposed to be pissed me off with, man. Like, Dak Prescott was evading sacks. He was back to rushing for multiple touchdowns. And Dak Prescott...
Dak had like a 20-yard touchdown run this year, didn't it? I think that was against Detroit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the Chargers game. Like, dog, like, Dak Prescott was back Dak Prescott, man. And that's what people don't understand. Like, it was different playing in this West Coast system opposed to playing in that digit system that Kellen Moore was implementing.
You want to know something else, though?
What's up?
Bro, I'm starting to feel good. I might have did have some Kool-Aid in over here. I ain't gonna lie. I might have had some Kool-Aid. Because, look, I'm thinking Dak did all that without a run game, bro. We ain't had no run game for real this year. Not in my opinion.
We didn't.
So just imagine if you give that Dak Prescott we just seen with a decent, consistent, dependable run game.
You asking a lot because I don't know
Bro,
what shit we got.
I'm just saying, what if? This is hypothetical. I'm not saying that's what run game we gonna be. I'm saying we can. This is a podcast. We can discuss it. What if that run game is consistent?
If they give Dak Prescott a consistent run game he can lean on, it's over.
It's over with. That's how I'm feeling like. So I might have just got a little Kool-Aid in my Red Bull, man. I don't know.
Listen, we already did like 2-3 of the show where we talk about little legs getting thrown across the down offensive line. It's gonna be the best we gonna get. So I don't know what made you feel like this run game gonna do something this year.
I'm just hoping, man, because if we can give that man a run game, because he never got into a game. I don't feel like I felt. Let's say this. I didn't feel comfortable going into them games like, okay, we got a run game. Every week, to me, it was like, let's see what happens. We don't know. It's like, let's see, can we run the ball today? Like, and most of the time, it was no.
4-2 toss, yeah. 4-2 toss is the secret weapon.
That's the secret sauce right there.
Man, Lord, go down the list of the running backs. Like, Zeke is fine. I ain't gonna, like, Zeke is gonna do what he gonna do. What the fuck is Rico Dow gonna give you? That man don't even stay healthy. that man is the Tyron Smith of running backs. All right, let's see. Malik, I ain't gonna even mention him. They
don't do Malik like that, man.
I ain't did him no way. I ain't the one that ain't playing the man.
You always say they don't like that, man.
They don't like the man. And listen, Malik Davis, you were in a toxic relationship. You were being gaslit into signing your ass back to Dallas year in and year out. Move on, dog. You was never going to play.
Now, if Snoop Corner get put before him, bro, just leave, Malik. Just go. I'm sorry. Let the birdie fly. Well, you know what they say. Let her free. Shit.
You need to be playing some slow jams and packing your locker up, my boy. This is a horrible relationship that you.
They do not like you, sir.
They don't like shit about you, man.
And look, like I said, I brought that to the attention of the nation. I don't recall anybody saying it before I did last year when I said, what did Deuce Vaughn do to demand reps over Malik Davis? Can't nobody answer that question. That's one of the 7 wonders of the Cowboy world right there, bro. That's one of the 7 wonders of the Cowboy world.
I told you, he went crazy on the mail workers.
On them 18-wheeler drivers.
Man, them damn Pepsi employees, man. He went crazy on them boys.
Nothing wrong with truck drivers, but, you know, they're not football players. That's all we're saying.
He said Snoop Connor's taking Rico's spot. That's not saying. Rico's knees and ankles going to take Rico's spot. Like, Rico... Listen, Rico been in the league for almost, this is going to be like year 4 for Rico. He ain't even got 100 carries yet.
He can't stay healthy for nothing. This man ain't never rushed. Listen, Rico ain't never rushed for 1,000 yards in his football life. I don't know about high school, but I know for sure not college or the NFL.
Yeah, it wasn't in college.
He was injured there too, unfortunately. So, we expecting a lot of them. A lot of them.
What about your boy, Royce Freeman? Come on now. Exactly. Royce Freeman. What about Pete from everywhere in college? Did he played at Stanford? Pete.
Cousin Pete.
We ain't got no cousin named Pete, man.
Talking about Cousin Pete come and eat all the barbecue up and act like you part of the family.
They don't know who the hell that child is.
You don't remember the movie? What that was? Poetic Justice or something?
Man, hell yeah. I ain't seen him.
Yeah, that was Poetic Justice. He walked up.
He
Cousin Pete.
Yeah, he played at Stanford and he played in Missouri.
Somebody said Rodney Pete.
So that's what I'm saying,
Sneaky
dog.
Pete? Do y'all have Sneaky Pete up there?
Hell no.
Y'all ain't got Sneaky Pete?
We ain't got no Sneaky
Might be a southeastern thing or something.
Man.
It's a hot dog spot. Sneaky Pete. Let me know if y'all ever heard of Sneaky Pete.
Who the hell is buying hot dogs?
Hey, no lie. Them motherfuckers.
You gotta cook them bitches yourself.
Them motherfuckers German, bro. I ain't gonna count.
Man.
Please don't make me feel crazy. Do anybody in the chat know about Sneaky Pete's? Let me know. It might be only in Alabama. Who knows?
With a name like Sneaky Pete and you are selling hot dogs.
They selling hot dogs. This sound crazy. Somebody said it's only in Alabama. It might be. Let me see. It's a mom and pop product.
But only thing I'm trying to say, bro. This is the only thing I'm trying to say. Your eyes lit up through your shades. Your eyes lit up when you were talking about that run game that we ain't gonna have.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because we need one. We need one.
I need $1 million. I ain't got it.
Well, look, Willie T, they have their own signature sauce they sell. So, you know, they got like a signature sauce.
Yeah, I heard of the wiener schnitzel.
Huh?
Wiener schnitzel.
I ain't never heard of that.
You don't remember Boosie rapping about the bitch?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I ain't never heard of that one.
We ain't got no wiener schnitzel where I'm at, but I heard of wiener schnitzel. They got them hoes in Louisiana too.
Yeah, they got like 65 of them in Alabama. That's what it looks like.
Imperious hot
they,
dog.
they don't go nowhere other than Alabama, so that's what it is. It's like 17 of them in Alabama. Okay.
Man.
We learned something today.
Yeah. Who opened up this nefarious ass hot dog stand?
You talking about some Pete's. I don't know what that
I'm
is.
talking about Nathaniel Pete, the running back.
We don't know him either. Y'all don't know Sneaky Pete? Sneaky Pete sauce, yes. What you know about that?
The sneaky sauce, man.
Yeah,
this shit
I'm
sound
telling
like
you.
it should be eaten.
It don't sound good, but hey, you know.
that sounds horrible.
You gotta pause with everything
You
these
got
days.
Everything, man. So you getting the sneaky
My
dog.
people from Alabama or close by Alabama, y'all know what time it is. Man.
So sneaky Pete selling y'all sneaky meat with the
Wait
sneaky,
a minute, hold on, wait a
sneaky
minute.
sauce.
No,
Y'all gotta stop that shit.
Sneaky meat is wild. Hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. We won't make no money messing with ATO. Every time I come over here, he want to bring the ratchet out of me. I be trying my best to be professional. I got a collar shirt on, sir. Do you not see this? And it says cowboy. You know what I'm saying? I come over here and try to be professional, sir, and you just make me.
Yeah, both of y'all better take y'all.
Said what?
Oh,
man. You come over here and mess up the whole establishment, man.
You should. Why you even bring this nefarious ass hot dog place up, man?
Because you up here telling me about somebody named Pete that I don't know.
Man,
you know? Man, let's go before we lose all the money, man. We gotta go before we lose every red cent. You understand?
Side nigga made this restaurant.
hey, that's what, they made it on the side mission. You know, they ain't supposed to go that way. they got distracted and made a sneaky peek. All right, man. Hey, we got to get up out of here, man. Hey, we're going to do this tomorrow, too. Hey, I told y'all my schedule been a little hectic, man. Your boy got to get it how he live. So, hey, I got to do what I told Turpin to do, get it how he live. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all turn your notifications on. I'm going to try to give y'all content as consistent as possible, but I just don't know when the times will be right this second. My schedule is in shambles. So
we finna leave right now, man. Shit.
Yeah, we gotta go because we ain't finna. Oh no.
Meat Pete.
no.
With the sneaky sauce.
I'm out of here. Hey, never look down because the stars up.